I think only 12, a couple of 12 people these are, right? Hi.
I think they will join. They will join, Radha. I think later up and they will join. But you
Okay.
start. You start.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
Okay. Today my agenda is to do the book problems, okay, on vector algebra, okay, because till last session for the 11th class we completed the previous chapter, which is matrices, okay. So we will start with vectors, exercise number 8.5, okay, in your 11th class, volume 2. Okay, so these are the objective type questions. So the first problem is, let me just write it down. If you have the book, you can please refer to the book and tell me the value of AB plus. There are four vectors: AB plus BC, DA, CD. These are the four vectors given.
Sir, please share the screen, sir.
Oh. Okay. So this is our exercise 8.5, problem number 1. Okay. There are four vectors AB, BC, DA, CD. So what is the sum of AB plus BC plus DA plus CD is the question. Can anybody solve this? So you are able to see the problem, right, in my screen? Tell me, Sundaresan.
Zero, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, zero, sir.
0. Okay. Okay. So because it is AB plus BC plus, you just change the order and write it CD plus DA. So from A to B, then B to C, then C to D, and D to A, you come back to A. So the net is 0. Okay. See there? I saw a message that left the meeting. So I think Sundaresan, you are the only one now. Okay. But let's get going. Okay. So look at the next problem. Okay. So there are two vectors. It's given that they are parallel. Okay. A plus 2B and 3A plus 6B. A plus MB. Okay. Now these two vectors are given as parallel. So find the value of M. So initially there are very simple questions. Okay. As you go further down, there are harder questions. Okay. These are fairly easy questions. So A plus 2B, if it is parallel to 3A plus MB, what is the value of M?
6, sir.
Very good. Very good. So can you explain, Sundaresan?
Sir, there are the multiples of any lambda, sir.
Right. So if it's parallel, that means the whole vector has to be a multiple of the other vector. Okay. So that means we can write this A plus 6B as 3A plus 6B. So now we see that 3A plus 6B on the one side and 3A plus MB on the other side. So M equal to 6. Okay. Let's go to the next problem. The unit vector parallel to I plus j minus k. Unit vector parallel to the resultant of vectors I plus j minus k and I minus 2j plus k. Okay, these two vectors are given. What is the resultant? And we need to find a unit vector parallel to the resultant of these two vectors. So what is the meaning of resultant of two vectors?
Cross product, sir.
No. Resultant of two vectors is simply addition of those two vectors. Okay. So now with that knowledge, what is the resultant of the two vectors? Simply add the I coefficients, j coefficients, and k coefficients. So what you get? 2i minus j. K gets cancelled out. So what is the unit vector parallel to this resultant vector? So that means you have to divide, multiply this whole thing by something to in order to, that this is parallel. We need to just multiply by a constant so that the magnitude becomes 1. So what number we should multiply? So first, for that, we need to simply find the magnitude of this vector, right? So what is this magnitude of 2i plus j?
Root 5, sir.
Root 5, right? Root of 2 square plus 1 square. So you divide by root 5, right, to get unit vector, or multiply by 1 by root 5. So therefore, unit vector parallel to the resultant is so divide by root 5. Two by root 5 I minus 1 by root 5 j. Okay, let's go to the next problem. A vector. Okay, so I think you can look at your book for the correct options. So each one the options are given. I am not ticking all that. Okay. Let's go to problem number 4. A vector OP makes 60 degree and 45 degree with the positive directions of L, X and Y axis respectively. Then what angle does it make with the Z axis? Okay. The vector OP makes angles of 60 degree and 45 degree with X and Y axis respectively. Okay, so then what angle does it make with the Z axis? Can you tell, Sundaresan? Very simple problem. What is the angle with z-axis? Hi, Varsha and Tino have joined now. Okay, so for the benefit of those who came late, so we are working out problems on vectors. 11th standard book, volume 2, exercise 8.5. Okay, subjective questions. So we have done up to problem 3, so we are on problem number 4. Okay. So you can also look at the book. Okay, please open the book if you have it and look at the problem. Okay, so the vectors are very hard to type. That is the reason I didn't type it. Otherwise, no, I could have typed it. Right. I'll give a minute. It's a very easy one. Think about it. This is based on the principle of direction cosines. Okay. Anybody? So what is the definition of direction cosine? And what is the property of direction cosine? Suppose L, M, N, okay, are the direction cosines. L, the direction cosine, for the x-axis, M, N, y-axis and z-axis. So what is the direction cosine? Definition? So this vector P can make angles with all the three axes, right? It will make some angle with x-axis, some angle with y-axis, some angle with z-axis. Okay. So what is the direction cosine? Nobody. Sundaresan? What is direction cosine? Just tell me. Okay. The cosine of the angle made with that axis. That is all the direction cosine. Okay. Yeah, quite arguing. Did you know this?
Forgot, sir.
Okay. So what is the value of L? Cos 60, right? What is cos 60? Okay, so M is the direction cosine for y-axis, which is cos 45. What is that?
1 by root.
1 by root. N is what we need to find out. And what is the property of this direction cosine? L square plus M square plus N square equal to
1.
yes. L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. It is very easy. From this point, this makes angle of theta with the x-axis. Therefore, this x coordinate I is your cos theta into suppose it is unit vector, suppose this the unit vector, then cos theta is your I. Okay, similarly let's say cos theta 1. Similarly, cos theta 2 will be your y, and cos theta 3 will be your z or j and k. So the sum of squares of all these three, okay, will be equal to the length of the vectors, right? Because we know that in any vector, a1i plus a2j plus a3k, its magnitude is given by root of a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square. Ilya. So that means a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square is equal to magnitude square. Okay. So when we divide by the magnitude, each one we divide by the magnitude. Okay. It's equal to 1. So this is your L square, and this is your M square, this is your N square. So that is why it comes. L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. So now you can substitute and tell me what is the value of N. We know the value of L and M. All we need is find the value of N, and hence theta 3. So what is L square? 1 by 4. Yeah? M square. So from this you get N square equal to 1 minus half minus quarter. So N equal to half. Square root of 1 by 4 or half. So cos theta equal to half. The required angle. Okay. So the required angle is
60 degrees.
yeah, correct. Okay, so that is an option given in the book. Okay, 60 degree. Yeah. Okay, option 2. Because these are very easy, but these concepts will be absolutely thorough, very quick. Then only you can do problems in the 12th problem. These are based on these. You get problems in 12th standard, which is on the 3-dimensional straight lines, planes, etc. Okay. So let's go to problem 5 now. What is problem number 5? If BA equal to 3i plus 2j plus k. 2i plus 3j plus k. And position vector of B is I plus 3j minus k. What is the position vector of A? Okay. The question is, what is OA? Yes, Varsha, you want to ask something?
BA wrong right பண்ணிருக்கீங்க சார் 3i plus 2j வரும் சார்
Wrong type பண்ணிருக்கேனா? 3i plus 2j. மாத்தி போட்டேன். Thank you, ma. 3i plus 2j plus k, அடுத்தது I plus 3j minus k. So it is given that BA equal to 3i plus 2j plus k, OB equal to I plus 3j minus k, OA equal to N. So that is the question. Yeah.
4i plus 5k.
So how did you do? So
BA equal to OA minus OB, sir.
Correct. So you can simply write in this way, OB plus BA. So you see OB plus BA equal to OA. There is no thinking, you can write OB, BA, OA. So that's all. Okay. So you simply add OB and BA. Four I plus 5j. Okay. Okay. 6. This we can type it, I think. இது போடுங்க பார்ப்போம், ஈஸி தான் இதுவும். The vector makes equal angle with the positive direction of the coordinate axis. Then what are those angles? Did anybody get it? You should have got it already.
Sir, equal angles now 45 degree then, sir.
FD, what is your logic?
Sir, for positive x and y வந்து 90 degree இருக்கும் சார். அதை வந்து ஈக்குவலா செப்பரேட் பண்ணனும்னா 45 degree இல்ல சார்.
No. See, we just now saw, a couple of problems earlier, right? So suppose the three angles are theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, then the cos of those angles are your L, M, N. What is the property of L, M, and N? L square plus M square plus N square equal to N.
1.
1. So it is given that the angles are equal, means your L, M, and N are equal, right?
Yes, sir.
So now you solve it.
Cos inverse of 1 by root 3, sir.
Correct. Okay. Because L square, you can, since they are equal, you can put 3 L square equal to 1, or L square equal to 1 by 3, or L equal to 1 by root 3, equal to M equal to N. So each one has to be 1 by root 3. Then only, for those equal angle only, the L square plus N square plus N square can be equal to 1. So the cos of that angle is 1 by root 3. So that angle is, each angle is equal to cos inverse 1 by root 3. Cos inverse 1 by root 3. Option number 1. Okay. Now, the vectors A minus B, B minus C, C minus A are, there are 4 values given, options. Are they parallel to each other? Are they unit vectors? Are they mutually perpendicular vectors? Or are they coplanar vectors? These are the 4 options. What can you say about vectors A minus B, B minus C, and C minus A? Nothing else is given about A, B, and C. They can be anything. Okay. So given that they can be anything, will A minus B, B minus C, and C minus A be parallel to each other?
No, sir.
Enama?
Option D, coplanar vectors.
Varsha, you are saying option D. Okay. You others agree? Sundaresh and Tino?
Sir, first and second optional are not, sir.
Okay. They need not be parallel, right? So parallel means it has to be a multiple, right? Scalar multiple of the other vector. It is not like that. And unit vector, yeah. So can that be then which of the 2 other options? Mutually perpendicular? And what is the condition for mutually perpendicular?
So dot product equal to 0, sir.
Yeah. And the cross product has to be equal to the third vector. Okay. or parallel to the third vector, not 0. Okay. So 3 vectors are mutually. கேக்குதா நான் சொல்றது? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So from this we can not say that the cross product will be a parallel vector parallel to C minus A also. Okay, so that leaves us only with that fourth option. So what Varsha said is actually correct. Okay, they are coplanar vectors. But what is the property of coplanar vector? How do we say that 2 vectors or 3 vectors are coplanar? How can we say that?
Sir, determinant of those vectors in matrix form equal to 0.
Correct. The determinant, if you put those down, the 3 vectors, the components of the vectors, and then that way the determinant should become equal to 0. Okay. So what that means? In this case, we can put I, J, K, and all that, and do the subtraction, addition, and then try to see the determinant. But we can solve it, more easily. So, what is the other way of putting that? The determinant equal to 0 is one thing. What is the other way of putting that? If one of the vectors, let us say Z, can be represented as the linear combination of the other 2 vectors. It means some scalar into X plus another scalar into Y, if it is equal to Z, if we can represent like that, then those 3 vectors are coplanar. Okay. So we can see in determinants, if one row can be represented as a linear combination of the other 2 rows, then the determinant value will be 0. Right? So those 2 are the same thing. Okay, determinant. When you have that components, you can use the determinant method. But in this case, you can simply try whether Z can be represented as a linear combination of X and Y, or any one can be represented as the linear combination of the other 2. So that is what you should see. Right. So you can see, A minus B plus B minus C, and simply adding. Okay, what does it give? A minus C, or negative minus 1 into C minus A. Right? So one can be represented as a linear combination of the other 2. Right? So that is the condition for coplanar. So if any other combinations are given, you can use this rule. Whether you have to check whether one vector can be represented as a linear combination of the other 2 vectors. Okay. So here option 4. Did you all follow? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Next problem. ABCD is a parallelogram. Then AB plus AD plus CB. AB. CBCD. That's all the question is, right?
0, sir.
Very good. To the others, let's see whether what the others have to say. Varsha, Tino? 'This is your AB, BC, CD, DA. Just think about it. I will get back in a minute. Hello. விச்சோண்ணா நான் ஒரு கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன் இப்போ நான் கொஞ்சம் ஒரு 1 hour கேச்சுண்ணா.
Zero, sir.
Okay. Varsha? So why is it 0? Can somebody say?
Sir, distance of AB and CD are equal in direction, sir.
Right.
So AB minus DC equal to 0, sir.
Right. AB is equal to DC. Huh? That means AB equal to minus CD. Right? Because AB and CD are of equal magnitude and opposite directions. So AB and CD will get cancelled out. Same for AD and BC are equal, but AD and CB are equal and opposite. So AD plus CB will be 0. Okay. All easy problems so far, right? Problem number 9. One of the diagonals of the parallelogram ABCD with A and B as adjacent sides is A plus B. What is the other diagonal? A and B as adjacent sides. So one of the diagonals is A plus B. The other diagonal same diagram A where A, or if you put it in this direction. Okay, so which diagonal will be A plus B?
A, B, C, sir.
I marked that
PR, sir.
PR, right?
PR.
That is equal to A plus B. PR is equal to A plus B. So now what is the other diagonal? Yeah. What is the other diagonal?
B minus A.
Yeah. PR equal to A plus B. So what is the other diagonal? Let's say QS. So what is QS? So you can see that A plus QS. You don't have to even mug up anything. So just by looking at it, you can say A plus QS is equal to B. Okay. PS is B, right? Therefore, QS, the other diagonal is B minus A. So you could also look at it as SQ, okay, in which case it will be A minus B. So whichever option, depending on what is given, what options are given A minus B. Other diagonal BD. So they're given, yeah, A, B, C, D, and B, D. So they're particularly asking BD. So what you have done exactly, BD is what you have done. So it is B minus A. Okay. Okay. Let's problem number 10. Is that okay, right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go to problem number 10. Okay. If A and B are position vectors of A and B, then which of the following points whose position vector lies on AB? Okay, then the question is framed incorrectly. Which one of the following one? The point whose position vector lies on AB is, it should be like that. So what are the four options? Here you need the options, right? A plus B. A minus B by 2. Two A plus B by 3. A plus B by 2. Sorry. Not A plus B. A minus B by 3. A minus. Okay, so OA is a vector connecting O and position vector of A. OB is the position vector of B. Okay, so now the point C lies on the line AB, right? Which of the following points whose position vector lies on AB? So, which of these points A plus B or a position vector இல்லன்னு சொன்னா 2A minus B by 2 எதோட position vector இந்த லைன்ல இருக்கும் கரெக்டா?
Two A plus B by 3, sir.
Okay, 2A plus B by 3. What about others?
Also 2B plus A by 3, sir.
Also, what did you say, Sundaresan? Next, last
2B plus A by 3, sir.
2B plus A. And the option கொடுக்கல. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
given these options, two A plus B by 3. The Tino or Varsha, do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you explain why? எப்படி சொன்னீங்க 2A plus B by 3? Why is it not 2A minus B by 2 or A minus B by 3?
சரி, எல்லா ஆப்ஷன்லயும் பார்த்தா ரெண்டு கோஎஃபிஷியன்ட்ஸையும் ஆட் பண்ணி அதை டினாமினேட்டர்ல போடுற மாதிரி இருக்கு சார்.
Okay.
இதெல்லாம் ராங்கா இருக்கு சார்.
Okay. This is section formula அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, நீங்க இதுலயே ஜியோமெட்ரியிலேயே பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. So same thing applies in vectors also. If this is OA is a position vector and OB is a position vector, any point lying on the line, suppose if that points divides, it's in the ratio A to B, sorry, let's say PQ. If it divides in the ratio P to Q, the position vector at this point is equal to Q into B vector P into A vector. P into A. Okay. Suppose there is a point C, it divides this line in the ratio P is to Q. That P is towards that OB side and Q is towards OA side. So then the position vector OC is given by Q into OB plus P into OA. Okay. So this is a section formula. Basically, it needs to be a linear sum such that this P and Q are ratios. Okay, so they should add up to 1. So these ratios should add up to 1. In the case, it adds up to 1 and 1. So here it is 1 and 1. So they don't add up to 1. Here it is 1 and minus half. They are also not adding up to 1. Here it is 2 by 3, 1 by 3. So here it is adding up to 1. So it is dividing in the ratio 2:1 and it is not coming like that. This 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3. So none of them is adding to 1 except this. So option 3. Problem 11. So A, B, C are the position vectors of 3 collinear points. Then which of the following is true? So what are the options? I think typing will not work. So I have to write it down. A equal to B plus C. Two A equal to B plus C. B equal to C plus A. Four A plus B plus C equal to 0. Okay, think about it. So there are 3 collinear points. Okay, so this is your vector A. This is your vector B. This is your vector C. So this is what is given. A, B, C are position vectors of 3 collinear points. Then is A equal to B plus C, 2A equal to B plus C, B equal to C plus A, which of the 4 options seems to be true? similar to the previous problem. Okay. Anybody?
So option 2.
Option 2. Tino got option 2. Okay. What about others? Sundaresh and Tino. I see a new student, Mitra. Oh, Mitra is left now. Okay.
Option 2, sir.
Sundaresan?
2, sir.
Option 2. So, can you explain? Anybody?
Sir, it's just like a midpoint of a line formula.
Right. See, so what is your AB? AB equal to B minus A. Right? AB equal to B minus A. And similarly, BC equal to C minus B. Okay. Now, just see if these two are parallel. Okay. So we have to see that AB and BC are parallel. So for that, we have to see B minus A, whether B minus A is equal to some lambda into C minus B. Then they are parallel, and so then there will be collinear also. So which of the options satisfy this condition? B minus A equal to lambda into C minus B. So if simply by putting lambda equal to 1, you get B minus A equal to C minus B, or this matches, this is equal to 2B equal to A plus C. So 2B equal to A plus C is one condition that will make it collinear. So if the points order நம்ம ABC இப்படின்னு கொடுக்கல. So we can even put the order as B, A, C, or any order. So just like 2B equal to A plus C, so 2A equal to B plus C, or 2C equal to A plus B. So they will all be collinear. Okay, this condition has to be satisfied. The others, this condition doesn't satisfy. Okay. Okay. So let's look at, this is option number 2B equal to B plus C, option 2. Okay. Let's go to next problem. Shall we do a few more problems? I think at least up to 15 if we can do today. We can wrap it up in the next session. Okay. Is that okay? If R equal to 9A plus 7B, then the point P whose position vector divides the line joining the points with position between A and B in the ratio. See, we represent it, better in this diagram. There is a vector A. So this is your vector A and this is your vector B. Okay. So there is a point C here, which is your vector R. The point is C or something else. P. Says the point P. So there's a point P which divides it in some ratio. Okay. But this position vector as R is given as 9 A plus 7B whole divided by 16. So then what is this ratio of this to this? இதே தான் இப்பதான் நம்ம பார்த்தோம் இதே problem, similar problem we just now saw. Right?
R is to A, sir.
Yeah. See, இது 9 by 16 A plus 7 by 16 B. Let's say 9 by 16, 7 by 16, they add up to 1. So 9 by 16 of A and 7 by 16 of B. அப்படின்னா இது வந்து 9, okay, இது வந்து 7. Okay. So இந்த A ஓட coefficient இருக்கு இல்லையா அது வந்து you put it on the B side. If it divides in the ratio 7 is to 9. Okay. From A to P is 7 and P to B is 9. So 7 is to 9 internally. Okay. Let's go to 13. Okay, it is very easy. If lambda I plus 2 lambda j plus 2 lambda k is a unit vector, then what is the value of lambda?
One by 3, sir.
If lambda is 2 lambda j plus 2 lambda k. So what is the magnitude of this vector lambda I plus 2 lambda j plus 2 lambda k? Square root of lambda square plus 4 lambda square. Each coefficient you square up and add them, right? Let's say this is equal to A. So magnitude of A is square root of 9 lambda square or plus or minus 3 lambda. Okay. That is the magnitude. So if it has to be a unit vector, then we'll have to divide by the magnitude, right? So it is plus or minus 1 by 3. Okay. Lambda equal to plus or minus 1 by 3. Did you all get this? So plus or minus 3 lambda, if this is equal to 1, so lambda equal to plus or minus 1 by 3. Okay, so 14. Two vertices of a triangle have quotient vectors. I'll draw a diagram. Okay, so let us say this is A, this is B, this is C. First one, the quotient vector is 3i, 4j, minus 4k. Second one, 3, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, 4. And centroid is 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. So then the question is, what is this? So for this, all you need to know is the centroid formula. Okay. So who knows the formula for centroid? Let us say this quotient vector of C is AI plus BJ plus CK. Given the three vertices of a triangle, what is the formula for centroid?
Sir, minus 4i. Minus
adding the vector.
What is the formula for centroid? சொல்லுங்க போதும் first.
Sir, A plus B plus C by 3, sir.
Correct, correct. This quotient vectors of each of the vertices, sum of the vertices divided by 3. Okay, so it's simple average. That is what is your centroid formula. Okay, so you can use that here. Okay, so if you take the I values, 2 plus 3 plus A, okay, by 3 is equal to 1. Right? I taken 2 plus 3 plus a by 3 is equal to 1. So this gives me a equal to 3 minus 2 minus 2. Similarly, you calculate b and c. Okay. So what do you get? B equal to
-1.
minus 1. Okay. C equal to
3, sir.
3. What do you get 3? Getting 4 minus 4 plus C
9, sir.
by 3 equal to 3. So C equal to 9, right? So the position vector of point C is minus 2i minus j plus 9k. Okay. Okay. Problem number 15. A plus B magnitude equal to 60. A minus B is 40. And B is 46. And you have to find out A. Okay. Anybody could do this? So, what is the formula for magnitude of A plus B? Do you know? Let's put this way. A plus B whole square. What is the magnitude formula for this? or basically you can think of like this: a plus b dot a plus b. This is where a plus b the whole square magnitude you will get. This is only a scalar quantity, right? What do you get for this? So you can simply multiply, right? A square b square plus 2 a dot b b dot a வருது. So we can write a dot b equal to b dot a ங்கிறதுனால 2 a dot b. Okay. So this is your a plus b whole square, which is 3660 square. Similarly, what is a minus b the whole square? Equal to, again in the same way, a minus b is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, so you simply add the two. What do you get? 2 times a square plus magnitude a plus magnitude b square is equal to 5200. Or a square plus b square equal to 2600. 5200 divided by 2. But it is given that b is 46, so b square is what is 46 square? Two 2116. So this gives me magnitude of a square is equal to, subtract a square plus b square length b square, so you get 484. Square root of 484, which is 20. Okay. I hope you all followed. Any
Yes, sir.
doubts, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So from 16 onwards, we will continue in the next class. Okay. Amuda or Keshav, you want to add anything?
No, sir, if the students are having books means it will be easy for you. You can do some more sums also. That is my suggestion in this class.
Students are having what?
If they are having that NCRT book means it will be easy for you.
Yeah. I think this is the state syllabus book only. I think they have it's their book only.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not NCRT book, sir.
No, I'm taking these questions from the state syllabus, state board.
Then
The students
even when the boys are asking to show the book or put the sums, they are having book means it will be easy for them to answer.
Yeah. They are having book. Yeah. Sundaresan, you are having the book, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thought you are taking from NCRT. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
சிவாவோட அப்பா மாதவியோட மாமனார் வெட்ரன் அவர். பட் நான்